I saw the exchange with former Councilman Augsburg. I just had a simple yes or no question because it wasn't very clear from what was discussed at that time. As far as the comprehensive performance audit for the city of Pleasant Hill, can the city afford that or not? The sheet is explicit. It says $80,000 to $125,000.
The money would have to come from somewhere. It's not something we would budget for. So yes, the money would have to come from somewhere.
Okay, but the city could afford something like that. You would have money. It wouldn't bankrupt you.
We can cut something out of the budget to make way for that.
Okay. Does the city have any kind of a contingency fund or a slush fund or a petty cash reserve for emergencies and things?
Yeah, but it wouldn't cover that.
How much is in that account?
So, are you requesting information on that?
I was just curious what kind of money is in an account like that.
Somebody can get you the totals, or we can point you to the right place on the budget on the website.
Okay. All right.
That's where you would find that information.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else? All right, I'm going to close public comments. Before we get to the first item for consideration, I am going to address the people that are here. On Friday night, we had the Mayor's Volunteer Appreciation Dinner. We gave an award for Citizen of the Year to Jay and Kayla Fain for all the things that they do for this community. They show up to every event. They support every aspect of the city. The things they do for law enforcement to support them. They're involved in a number of organizations, particularly veteran ones, and really have done a lot. And one of the things that I noted at that was not a time goes by when people discuss what Jay and Kayla do for the community that they aren't mentioned together. It is always together, not one or the other. Another award that we had that night was the Lifetime Service Award. And I'm going to talk about it first, and then I'm going to do a presentation. We have here tonight Beverly and Mike Kircher. They have dedicated so much time to this community. Our livestock show at the fair is outstanding. You won't find better ones outside of Missouri State Fair. You guys have worked on, not a work night goes by getting ready for the fair that y'all aren't out there helping with the parade and really every aspect. And like the Fains, I have never heard either Beverly or Mike Kircher mentioned when they aren't mentioned together. Never one, never the other. It's always both of you. So I know you guys couldn't be there. I'm going to have you step up, and I want to give you the Lifetime Service Award from the City of Pleasant Hill for 2025.
Oops.
Here?
Yep.
I know you won't want to, but we're going to make you take pictures.
Here you guys go. Thank you very much for everything you guys do. We appreciate your support.
All right.
All your hard work.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, you're good. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, what? I almost got another one here.
Jackie. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much. I'm glad you could be here tonight.
Well, sorry we couldn't be there Friday night.
That's okay.
This is really nice. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Thank you for everything you guys do.
We enjoy working at the fair. We do very much.
It's come a long way.
It has.
So I got to
You
tell
only
you,
knew.
this year
we started.
I got to do something I've never done before. I
Right,
got to judge the goat costume contest.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know goats wore costumes, and I got to judge that. So that is one more thing on my checklist of life that I've gotten to do.
And you should do mutton busting.
Well, there we go. Maybe I'll ride one of the bulls and see what
That
happens.
judging is really.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you. All right. The next item for consideration is Bill 25-38, an ordinance approving the rezoning applications for Tract A1, Tract A2 of Lakes Edge Second Plat and Tract A3A and Tract A3B of Lakes Edge Third Plat from residential suburban to suburban neighborhood district R1.
Thank you, sir.
I assume it's you.
It's me, next door me, sorry. We'll wait for these TDs to come up. Hopefully. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so with the recent adoption of the UDC, we knew that this was going to entail some rezonings due to reclassification of rezoning classifications or elimination of rezoning properties. So Bill 2538 is an ordinance, again, amending the classification of residential suburban to suburban neighborhood district, which is R1, and these apply to these four particular properties, which is 1602 Country Club, 1612, 1700, and 1706 Country Club. These properties are outlined in orange on this map on the right. This was heard before Planning and Zoning last Tuesday, so that was Tuesday, December 2nd, at a public hearing, and Planning and Zoning did recommend approval at that time of this rezoning classification. The RS district or residential suburban district was eliminated from the current UDC. So therefore, to better align with not only the future land use map, but also the 2040 comprehensive plan, it is suggested to rezone these properties to R1. That's all.
On that one,
That's
is
it.
this going to make any changes for those residents?
It is not.
Just a name change.
It will, I say that. It will not make any drastic changes. It does change some of the setbacks, some of the other limitations, but again, the RS district closely aligned with the R1 district in the previous development code, so there really is no change.
Any questions from Missy, from council? If anyone from the public would like to comment on this bill before council takes action, please step up, state your name and address for the record. All right. Do I have a motion for bill number 25-38, an ordinance approving the rezoning application for Tract A1, Tract A2 of Lakes Edge Second Plat, and Tract A3A and Tract A3B of Lakes Edge Third Plat from residential suburban RS to suburban neighborhood district R1.
I do have one question.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve bill number 25-38, an ordinance approving the rezoning application for Tract A1, Tract A2 of Lakes Edge and Second Plat and Tract A3A and Tract A3B of Lakes Edge Third Plat from residential suburban RS to suburban neighborhood district R1.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Go ahead with your question.
I just wanted to know if the residents had been told.
Yes,
And
they were
they're
notified.
aware of the changes, or the minor changes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Can I get a roll call vote, please?
Certainly. Councilwoman Ida,
Yes.
Councilman Newberry,
Yes.
Councilman Emo,
Yes.
Councilman Doomer.
Yes.
All right, bill 25-38 passes. Sorry, Brenda, I just had you
No,
pass
that's
that part.
okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
There's something up in my head.
All right, the next item is Bill 25-39, an ordinance approving the rezoning application for certain unplatted properties within the city of Pleasant Hill, Missouri from Downtown Business District C2 to General Business District C1.
Okay, so this one again is, this district was a reclassification. So previously, this district was known as Central Business District. These locations are changed, I'm sorry. The zoning classification of a C2 district now only applies to our downtown business district. The location of these properties lies outside of that district, so therefore this zoning classification, the current zoning classification of C2 would no longer apply. These properties are shown again here in orange. In short, these are the strip mall where Anytime Fitness is, the liquor store next door, Taco Bell and the gas station, Price Chopper, the Pizza Hut, I'm gonna call strip mall, and then the strip mall where El Puerto is. So all of these, again, oh, and the other one is 1010 Sugarland. It falls right behind Taco Bell. Again, the reclassification is from C2, which now applies to only the downtown district, to a general commercial district, so that any existing use is still allowed in the proposed rezoning ordinance. And yes, all of these properties were also notified as well. Again, this was heard before Planning and Zoning on December 2nd, and they did recommend approval. This does also align with the future land use map as shown here and the 2040 comprehensive plan.
All right, questions from council?
I don't have any.
Before council takes action, does anyone from the public like to comment on this bill? Please step up to the podium.
It's just a comment because I don't want to answer here, but are these all the zoning changes that have to take place in order for the new zoning map to be current with the new UDC? Or for zoning in the city to be current with the new UDC? Does this wrap all that up?
I'll get you an answer tonight.
Oh, sorry. I didn't answer.
You're fine. No, you're fine.
I probably like to say my name and address.
Got that one.
I was just curious why they didn't just use the old zoning classifications from the previous UDC instead of having to go back and rezone all this stuff. Why didn't they just write that into the new one?
All right, thank you. All right. Do I have a motion on Bill 25-39, an ordinance approving the rezoning application for certain unplatted properties with the city of Pleasant Hill, Missouri, from downtown business district C2 to general business district C1?
I'll make a motion to approve bill number 25-39, an ordinance approving the rezoning application for certain unplatted properties with the city of Pleasant Hill from downtown business district to general business district.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second on Bill 25-39. Roll call vote, please.
Councilwoman Niner,
Yes.
Councilman Newberry,
Yes.
Councilwoman Emo,
Yes.
Councilwoman Doomer.
Yes.
All right, bill passes. Next item is Bill 25-40, an ordinance approving the rezoning application for the Children's Memorial Park from downtown business district C2 to suburban neighborhood district R1.
Thank you, sir. So again, this classification is a C2 district, which was again reclassified to only apply to the downtown district because this again falls outside of that. It will not fall under this classification. The Children's Memorial Park is, as you can see here, I will state this, the city has no intent to change the use or ownership of the park at this time. So it will remain a park at this time. The reclassification to an R1 also gives it a little bit more protection. As we do have written in the UDC, any property that is deemed a green space or a public use, a park, must remain in effect. So it cannot be developed into anything should the ownership change in the future. Can change ownership, cannot change use. So again, this is a reclassification from a C2 to an R1. Planning and Zoning did hear the public hearing again on December 2nd and recommended approval. You will notice in the, again, this is the future land use map. It does qualify or classify this as an R1 district. So it does meet those as well.
All right, questions for Missy? All right. If anyone from the public would like to speak on this bill, please step up, state your name and address for the record, please. All right, do I have a motion for bill number 25-40, an ordinance approving the rezoning application for the Children's Memorial Park from Downtown Business District C2 to Suburban Neighborhood District R1?
I'll make a motion for bill number 25-40, an ordinance approving the rezoning application for the Children's Memorial Park from Downtown Business District C2 to Suburban Neighborhood District R1.
I'll second.
The motion is second. Roll call vote, please.
Councilwoman Niner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Newberry,
Yes.
Councilwoman Emo,
Yes.
Councilwoman Deemer.
Yes.
Bill passes. Next item is Bill 25-41, an ordinance approving the rezoning application for 203 North Armstrong from Commercial Office District to Downtown Neighborhood District R1D with a conditional use permit.
Okay, so this is, this classification was also removed from the current UDC. So this reclassification will align with what is proposed in the future land use map. The R1D is a downtown neighborhood district, which envelops this area. This address, almost everybody knows this as the Stanley Edenberg Funeral Home. It has been in its current use as a funeral home / mortuary since 1934. So with this, the conditional use is an allowed use within the R1D district in the current UDC. So, staff is recommending that the conditional use be allowed for 99 years or until such a time the use ceases to exist there. So should it change use from a funeral home, it will no longer exist. The conditional use will cease. Again, this was heard before Planning and Zoning on December 2nd, and they did recommend approval. As you can see on the future land use map, it does fall within that R1D district.
So the downtown neighborhood R1D remains, just the conditional use permit would fall.
Correct.
Okay.
The zoning remains.
Council have any questions for?
I might. I'm thinking.
Did you have any requests from any of the neighbors on that?
We did not.
I just have not about this particular, but like any other area, like I'm thinking of like Fleming Floral. Like, is she gonna have to do this too, or?
She is a home-based business, so it's a different classification.
Okay.
Or not a different classification, a different set of development guidelines.
Okay.
Any other questions? Anyone from the public like to comment on this bill before council takes action? Please step up to the podium. That's just hard tonight. All right. Do I have a motion on bill number 25-41, an ordinance approving the rezoning application for 203 North Armstrong from a commercial office district to downtown neighborhood district R1D with a conditional use permit?
I'll make a motion to approve bill number 2541, an ordinance approving the rezoning application for 203 North Armstrong for the commercial office district to downtown neighborhood district with a conditional use permit.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second on bill 25-41. Roll call vote, please.
Councilwoman Niner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Newberry,
Yes.
Councilwoman Emo,
Yes.
Councilwoman Deemer.
Yes.
Bill passes. Nikki, you have anything before we move into closed session?
I do not, I believe.
Which closed sessions do you need tonight?
1 and 2.
Do I have a motion from council to move into closed session pursuant to RSMO 610-0211 for legal actions, litigation, and attorney-client communication, and RSMO 610-0212 for discussion of real estate?
I'll make a motion to go into closed session for RSMO 610-0211 for legal actions, litigation, and attorney-client communications, and RSMO 610-0212 for discussion of real estate.
I second.
I have a motion and a second to enter closed session. Can I get a roll call vote, please?
Councilwoman Niner,
Yes.
Councilwoman Newberry,
Yes.
Councilwoman Emo,
Yes.
Councilwoman Newman.
Yes.
Passes. We're in closed session.